using this long-range poke that you have with the Ezreal and the Victor to try and make things work later on. But that can be difficult against what Giant X have brought to the table.
Yep.
You have multiple...
Earlier still, and especially since Isma is starting to build up a CS lead, this could turn into an extra angle. You're right, Jackie's slowed down with the gravity field. Vladdy up against Tara, going to be happy where Jackie's is. He goes into the weirding, but no, not weird enough as he flashes away. Jackie's chased up, spear down, good sidestep, but the flash from Vladdy was so close to net.
Again, though, Giant X trying to see if they can fish for just control on this bottom side, as we see Razork minus 400 game. But they'll know now that he's cleared at his bottom side. So basically, the fair to no cost overs.
No, you're right. There's really no cost. I mean, as Isma picks this up, things are going towards the top. 300 gold lead on Isma right now is meaning that extra longsword, extra bit of damage. Jun on the way, Noah's there too.
It's also the level advantage for Jun. He has ultimates, whereas Lospa is still at level 5. So if Razor commits, it could go so bad.
Arrow, and there we go. Send down the beat. It's a double drop, but Razor gets blown up. Crescent Guard out, first blood down, and Giant X are walking over Fnatic.
A great call from Giant X. Again, just continue.
Damage here to your Q or your extra shield. Doesn't matter. The point is, you've got more utility. Flash in, Lospa says no. Gets the flash out. Pantheon off comes through, but under Dara Razork, maybe a bit too far. He flashes. And
the TP behind.
For target. You're right, the TP from Jackie's. He's got a world to shed, to share, and onto Lust for an upset. Right stuck in the middle, the burst out. Razork found out. He has to kite back, but he's still a dead man walking. A double over to Jackie's. Now upset, wants to take it with lethal tempo. A mystic shot there, but he needs a little bit more. Jackie's faking out on a ward. He'll arcane.
Especially when Razork is the one tanking, because he needs to try and get out of there. And Jackie's good TP, sure he loses a little bit mid, but bot side.
The arrow comes through. Yeah, upset is going to take another turret shot, but you can see Jun's on the way in. Jun's on the way in with no ulti, but he still has flash available. He doubles down, he autos, he gets lost, but now on to upset. He's going to run out of steam.
But and Fnatic, you just lose that overall. Now Isma going to try and steal away this red buff as well, but Imperials is behind them.
It is a good flank with the Mega Blast Cone being used. Remember, the smite was burnt before, but there's another one up for Razork. Isma right in the middle. Crescent Guard comes out. He turns around. Decimating Smash avoided instead. Razork smacked down. Perfect execution. The arrow might miss, but Giant X ain't missing a beat in the early game once more.
Giant X again out anyone, especially when it's a Scion. And oh, hang on, bot lane.
Okay, the setup's there. Finally, the dive is not going to be near a turret. Noah's caught out, and there's an Ashe with nothing in the pocket. He's dead. Vladdy gets himself on the board of Fnatic. Finally.
Some sort of plays happen, especially, as you say, with those summoner spells down, but Jun looks for Vladdy.
Again, gets the beat down, and Jackie comes in. There's going to be good burst here with a bit of electrocute. That finally comes out. The pullback is nice onto Vladdy for the next rotation. There could be kill threat here, but Lospa starts zoning away. Smite down as Razork needs to get out of the way. But Isma back on this blue buff at the timer. Looking for the invade.
There's a couple seconds left on that Ashe arrow. See if they can slow us.
Isma flashes away out of the gravity field. It's a perfect Seraphine ult as well from Jun. Backs up against the wall. Lospa gets out, and so does the rest of Fnatic. But Empress gets hit by the arrow. That stops the play as Lot comes in and just takes down all the squishy members. True Shot Barrage hits Jackie's, but Giant X has the health pass to keep on going. His public execution in the back line. Lot gets a triple. Empress is tanky enough to survive this onslaught, but for how much longer? He'll run to the turret to the safety, but Fnatic are getting schooled, and Giant X are showing you why they are.
I think one of the things Fnatic has done well, though, is getting deep vision to spot out where potential plays could be. But Loss
does get out, but that means the Scion ult is just going to go to the side. Emperor's trying to cut him off. Lot has 4 members on him, but mid might be open for this. Lot, if he gets out, it's a disaster. So Fnatic need to get the kill and get out, but a Barrel Herald on the way. Isma was about to run that
cross map for Fnatic. And it does help a little bit, but 3 dragons now to Giant X means you are forced to fight this next one.
Yes, that's a long play, isn't it? You're thinking like, well, not going down is nice, but when, even if it's a Chemtech Soul, the dragon set up for Giant X.
The point where, you know, you're pushing another half item for this Ambessa before that next fight kicks off.
Execution. Oh, the timing is great because Lot, even though Lost was on the way, the TP was just burned out. Arrow coming in, only shy of Vladdy. Lost now on half HP though, as we're looking at the rotation coming through on this Ambessa. See if he can catch on up. Razork's now here, but look, Jackie's pops the worlds. And amazingly so, it's going to be Vladdy who gets out.
That top side, instead of taking mid lane turret, Lot now is going to be able to get that top tier one, but the TP has already come in. They're looking for the fight.
I mean, Razork stepped on up. Crescent Guard comes through. Isma doesn't care, standing into 5 people. But rest Fnatic pile up for the time being. Isma kind of into that one. Lot's now joined in as Emperor's got the shutdown from the play, but Isma went in a bit early. Lot wasn't there yet. And Giant X mismatched here in the mid-game for the mid-play. Dragon's up in 10 seconds, and Giant X don't have a smite.
It didn't look like it was communicated that Emperor was missing from top side, but Jackie's.
Between worlds, it's a big play onto Flight. He almost kills him in one shot. Close to getting it as Lot jumps in under the turret as well. 3 members, flashes in. Lot, psychopathic play. He gets rooted down under the turret though, and he will die. Emperor's meanwhile doing exactly what Isma did and going in by himself. He gets away with the flash and only manages to survive. And I guess that's one way.
Because basically Fnatic said, we will give top tower, TP in with Zion, and try and start the fight off quickly.
Yeah. Regardless, less than a minute as Emperos pulls the button. Noah running for his life against the turret wall. He's getting it smacked. Good damage, but Emperos doesn't have the backup. He pulled this ulti off a bit early. The on-call sent in. Get away from it, says Upset, but the rest of Fnatic is still caught by a toe. As Jackie sends in the ulti. Bursts again!
Oh my god.
Look at Lospa running for his life. A shield only to save it by a narrow margin, but from the side, from the wing, it's Lot. Giant X out of turret Dagda. They cannot.
Jackie's does so much damage in that fight. Blows through 3 health bars and sets up Giant X to take what feels like game number 1 here. Maybe the cooldown or the respawn timers are a bit fast, but this would be a close. Giant X, I think they could end.
I mean, this was just beautiful stuff. There was a couple of plays to Giant X, but really, this game has been dictated by them from the very start. Fnatic, they're going to get pushed back. They're going to sit in their graves, wonder where it went wrong as the arrow holds them fast. Giant X in the first game of the LEC 2026 spring are hitting off with a bang in this best of 3 as we go to a short break. But I also worry about, as this game goes on, chunking through. Maybe people like Isma and Lot will take a little bit of time for a comp that, do you think they have enough?
But it does actually mean, though, that Giant X get that quicker reset on the bottom side. Jackie's might have a visit here, though.
He will. He's got his stun up and available. Lost the plotted out, but that's a flash charm. Bubble just out of range. Jackie's alive for now, but Razzle should have the damage to follow up with the orb deception. And first blood over to Fnatic.
Nicely done. So Lospa actually took himself out of the equation on bot lane, went for a faster reset to get in towards mid, and now Razor tries to look for the invade. Clipped by the briefcase, though.
Isma needs another one. Get that slow down. It's an Acro Prison avoided out. Isma still chasing down his passive. He's going to be held on to, gets a little bit of health back, but Razor, as he even gets that dreaded return in, won't matter because, again, Isma, sticking power is huge. The GA there, the inbuilt is available. So, a bit more breathing room for Razor. He's still low, though, as Jun tries to stick on, but Fnatic
looking for invade himself here off that pressure bit.
He didn't want to smite, but now spotted out. Oh, Razzle, cheeky grin, takes it away. Spirit Rush over the wall as well, and the charm because the CC is going to connect. Isma flashes away, but he's just caught in the middle of it as well. Razzle has got more in the chain, in the chamber, and down Isma goes. Really nice in
stop off for the tier and hasn't been able to find as much of a lead in the bottom side. Has been doing well when it comes to like getting plates in the CS, but that Triforce is so much more expensive, so don't think it'll happen for the next Dragon.
Flash against wall, all out, pulls him over, but not towards the rest of Giant X. Emperos still isolated on an island, though, as Noah's come up as well. Flip back, and an arc light of Ruin to ruin Emperos. Danger approaches as Fnatic look to make a response play, but the thing about diving Lot is it is a Cassante. Without all out, without flash, yes, but Katie Grogron about to be up and available. Again, it's difficult. He's going to Pathmaker in at half HP. That's great. The flip doesn't connect. Lot taking a while to dive at Razzle, not in the GA version. A 1-for-1, and this is why Cassante plays the hell out.
He can get towards that tower and stop it being taken, but Imperos, he's maybe getting dove himself, gets the equalizer off to try and kill the wave, which should stop the tower going down.
It will indeed. It's the annoying thing about Rumble, but will he survive? Flash Tibbers comes out, okay. Jackie's, he's got one more in the tank to take down Emperos. The shield comes out, the scrap shield at that, and Tibbers looks for the chase, but Emperos survives. Bot turret goes down first to Tibbers, stops the back on Emperos.
But again, it's Fnatic playing this out well. 2.5k gold lead from himself.
I mean, more proactivity. Which this game, it does feel like them defending their map position has been so good as Fnatic hold control in the river for now. Again, another point. There is a Scuttle Crab sitting there briefly for Giant X. It's going to give him control, but Razork finds the engage. He wants to set up, no Grim Deliverance yet. Tidal Wave there, and now we deliver. Razork at half HP sets up the first kill. Giant X though looking for a flip back. It's beautiful. It's a Pathmaker. It's Lot. It's a Tibbers onto 2 from Fnatic. Giant X have brought the game back in this fight. 4 versus 4, 1 in the dirt from each. And it's the supports, of course, that have to suffer.
Upset still coming across though. Lot Razork not too far.
Flash. Oh, and he delivers once again. Razork, beautiful setup. And Fnatic spiked the punch to get the Herald.
Lot and Isma were chatting about it, continuing that on, but they forgot to include Noah. Now
setting up Valkyrie, all they need is a bit of damage. Foxfire comes out, Vlady's going to flash on in. Auto for the electrocute. And Noah goes as well. Fnatic open up mid-turret. And this game is looking beautiful. It's a 2 Drake game for them.
So the push on bot as Giant X look for this play. Jackie's coming in behind.
Oh, this is greedy. Razork, mega greedy. And is he going to die? Yes, he is. Shut down. There's a flank from Vlady coming in. Giant X still a bit low. Charm a little bit far. The equalizer a little bit wide. But Giant X is the wild growth that comes from Jun in the back end and still looking to disengage. Noah is the one in trouble here as Lot front lines. But for Fnatic, as they run down river, they don't have a jungler for this dragon. They have to stall it if they can.
But still, you've got a TP for... Yeah, I'm surprised because even though Noah was low, to me, it didn't feel like there was enough still. Giant X, this could be your moment.
Jackie's teleported in, full HP. Isma the only one low. He'll heal up passively. No one getting poked out. It's good for Fnatic. They need to keep going. There we go. Tsunami wave comes in. A 2-man Aqua Prison. Even better. Jackie's getting bursted down with wild growth. He flashes away. He survives. As Razork tries to take on Lot in the back end. He gets out. Meanwhile, Emperor's getting chunked out by Isma. That's a win here for Giant X. But Fnatic get the dragon. Now they must flee. Isma can chase at full HP, but with a charm and Aqua Prison, never mind. Jackie's low as well. He got poked out a bit by Upset during the fight, but Fnatic are running low on the mana bar. They've only got so much left in them. As Lot has teleported in now, and the sandwich, the crushing hit between the turret could begin as he gets poked out by Upset, and the potential chase from Fnatic continues. They look to use that pressure. Next, get this done. 6k on the dragon, going down pretty fast as Upset starts autoing it down. Teleport in, charm negated by Noah, but the Spirit Rush from Vlady as Noah tries to jump in, but Emperos burns him to a crisp. Lot comes in, instant flash out from Vlady in the back of the fight while Razork is taking on Isma. That guy's got a briefcase, but this dude has a 10-centimeter spear. Or 30, we don't know sizes here. It's Fnatic. Look at 5 members in the river, but the problem is Dagda. Their health bars are burning low, but it won't matter because Giant X can't get in. They take the front to back themselves as John doesn't want to step near the fight. Emperor's burning down, but Lot, he turns himself squishy. Problem is, Upset goes down, but it won't matter because with Hextech Soul, Giant X are not escaping this play. Isma runs to the mid lane, but no hooray as Razork takes him down, and Fnatic seal the deal as they go up towards the Baron.
Noah got focused down immediately at the start of that fight, and Giant X weren't in a position to protect him. So Fnatic, with those kills on the back end of it, should be able to pick up the Baron here as an extra prize to the soul.
I think we're going to see a replay of how Razork manifested that play, but with teleport coming in, the fight's not over. Jackie's his flash burned in the last fight, but he's going to have to pull out a Miracles. Vlady takes the Hex Gate right into the waiting arms of a Tibber, and now Vlady at half HP, a little bit of trouble. Baron not taken down yet. Equalizer on the back end though, onto Jackie's. There we go, Grim Deliverance, and Fnatic still find a way, but Noah, front to back here. He's got all the damage in his kit. He heads forward. He's got an Arc Lighter run, but no! Emperos with the double, and if I could yell louder, I'd be telling you that this Rumble is carrying the game. A triple kill over to the top man, and the crew do the right steps to finish this game off. And with mid going down, I think we can say they're safely doing it.
Especially with the bot lane about to go as well. So now the siege begins. Odds inhibitors and Giant X are caught.
Lot is against the wall. He has no flash available. Instantly, Isma is dead. Razork helps do that one as Upset is the one who's just shredding through. Man, if there was ever a game you can see the LDR in action, there it is. Good poke damage onto Upset, but once again, Noah, as he steps forward, gets burnt down. It's Emperos's ulti Dagda as Vlady runs in, his Spirit Rush, charm, his quick burst, and Fnatic come alive at the start of spring.
A much stronger early game from Fnatic in this one. They were able to play through those item spikes, play through Vlady's charms, and set themselves up to take this to game 3.
What a brilliant retribution in the second game as Fnatic slam Giant X right into the ground. And I tell you what, Odo, You got your first win on Fnatic. I was mean to you, but this is such a deserved game as he stands by with Vladdy.
Okay, Vladdy, great game. A lot better than first game. What changed in this one?
I think we just got through early game. I think if we just get through early game, I think they can't really play the game.
Okay, well, based on that, how about you do a little bit better in laning phase and help your jungler so he doesn't get invaded so much early? Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think it's just that the Victor pick is very weak early game into Aurora, so then they can just do it anyways, right?
Just a grabs that. Thank you, Vladdy. Go back to your team. Hope you win next game. And yeah,
see if you can snowball into these having lanes that can win in sides and then group for fights. I think fights for Giant X are fairly...
Vladdy. Now Vladdy a little bit sus. Pings are going down, you can see, but that's from the wrong side. Gank timing exceptional. A flash to be burnt. Vladdy seismic shove holding on for too long. No. Hooks his head in the jungle wall. These have not really been the biggest objective. But as you said, yeah, that dive could be an even bigger start here. Control ward down. He's stuck into the bush, but Noah knows he's about to die. Vladdy sends it down with the wall as well. Cyclone up, no chance. First blood over to Fnatic and bot lane where their home and heart is.
I love the loss, but it tanked the first shot on the tower as well, because you know when you're diving there that immediately Noah's going to throw us
away. Can't match, but in the 1v1 you can see already it's getting a little bit difficult as we focus our eyes on this second Drake. Set up, all in, change corruption, landed a little bit early. Razork went in way too deep, but maybe he can redeem it as Jun gets on out. And meanwhile, the teleport down, it's perfect. Jackie finds Upset, he misses until he doesn't. Under the turret, matters not again as Giant X open up with a burning kill. Upset's dead, and Fnatic might have lost their second Drake.
That was sick from Giant X. Incredibly quick turnaround. The ult from Jun and the exhaust to just stop anything happening.
Sneaky monkey, a wall out, 1900, 1800. The engage from Isma, set up as Jackie engages as well. Over the wall, Jun tries to bait it in. The range, the poke bars, it helps out to negate as Giant X get their first dragon of the game. And Razork wasn't as sneaky as he thought. No, Stride Breaker in the range matchup. He's going to be able to get on some of these targets a little bit easier as Giant X trying to persuade Razork to leave. There's the assault and battery. Cease and desist rather with a flick back. Vladdy was waiting for it. The flash hit Pop Blossom on Lostburn. Isma deep. Now John is going to set it up with the engagement as great as Jackie's. Hits everything. Shuriken flip. He waited, and he is rewarded. Upset sees his old maker from the last fight as Jackie's runs away. Over the wall, Emperor with no Meganar as the Weaver's wall comes in. But Vladdy, he's Shuriken flip. He's got the unraveled earth, but Jackie's thinking about going back in. As Noah flashed over the wall, makes it very easy to accelerate this Akali further.
And, whoa, hold on, Noah.
Razork sneaky, Noah by himself. It is a Varus. He doesn't have flash available and he's dead. Double TP, triple TP. Okay, everybody in. Isma says, send it. And he sends Razork back. Double Cyclone comes out. He's already jumped on in. Under turret. Shuriken flip in and out. And a 5-point strike. Added in. As Slot at full HP. Sends it on to Vladdy. Giant X do not care if a turret is in the way. They will take your fight.
Jun followed up on Jackie's engage so well. Again, this kind of combo play between multiple members of Giant X.
Soul once more. And GX will help Vladdy take this turret. Pings are going down towards mid lane, as you were saying, and Upset is peeling back. So further to the conversation is he's a little bit dagged up. You're a mind reader, you're a setter up, right? Smite doesn't work on Upset. He flashes out Pop Blossom. The re-engage with Tangle Barbs as well. It's nice from Lospa, but Emperor's not here yet. Into the Meganar. GX, wrong side as Summoners ripped as Noah. Teleports out, but no. Against the wall. He's smacked. He's hit. And Fnatic baited them in. The advantage here, he can receive that wave. He can TP for a flank. As you know, that this is all eyes on this third dragon. Would lead Giant X to a nice, healthy road. Clawed up with Cyclone, starts a fight. Isma holds onto his ult for now. Quickness out, but dead. Chun is dead. No engage for Giant X. Big mistake. They went in way too early. Isma sets it up, but you need a little bit more. Jackie's ran in. Upset the target. It'll be a trade of 1-for-1 as Slaughter's bringing it back on in. The range great. There's no one stayed alive. Fnatic have used all their juice to find themselves a couple of kills, but now they've run out of charge. Lot peels on back. Vladdy tries to do the same and gets them poked down, but
Dragon, they're going to abandon that bot wave. This is Fnatic hoping they could deny this third dragon.
Lot doesn't have dominance close to, but in anyway. Isma sets it on up. Razor hit with a shuriken flip. Perfect engage from John. He gets quickness on everyone. And now Jackie's in the back line. Has got his position locked down. Lot is dropping down and he gets flicked back, so slowly burning down as Jackie's gets sent away. Upset, stands and delivers. And the fact that he's healthy enough means that Fnatic can have another go.
With Heroes having that Mega Gnar, he's going to lose it, and that's going to be the go button for Giant X.
And you can see Lot is waiting it out now, sees him, mini Gnar, the pings are put down, set up from Isma as well, cease and desist, Chains Corruption, Razork the target, Losper gets it engaged, but it's just not going to work out. Look at Jackie's on the back line as Giant X show us that this game is kaput. Fnatic had a couple of moments, but they will cease, they will desist, and they will lose the soul in this game.
It was immediate from Giant X.
It was so easily done as well. Isma presses one button and there's no one to follow up. Razor can't really play the game as Hextech Soul goes over.
But it's also just ran through everyone with the quickness, and now Giant X, they want to make this a quick one. Imperial's resetting on bot side, but he's also just hit Mega Gnar again.
Razor can come in, the steal would be miraculous, but Giant X, the ability to peel off the Dragon and find a bit, or rather Baron, teleport coming in as meanwhile it's a long walk from Upset to take a Hex Gate. He'll come through the first one there, but he's still far away. Isma press the button again onto Razor. The real Monkey King found out. Isma with GA won't care. He goes into it, but look at the poke damage with Hextech Soul. Lot runs in and crikey, that's a big one. A double kill already over to Isma. As Emperor, he's going to go Mega. A 4-man. It's recoverable with a Sivir as well. You think great, but the problem is Lot has GA, and even that won't be popped today. Triple kill. Emperor punched in the back. Dinosaur down. Extinct once again.
Upset tried
it through. The game's not done yet. With Baron now in full focus, Fnatic look for a pick before we start thinking about it. Weaver's Wall going to come out as well. Flatty looking for Lot. Dominus popped out. Seismic shove at half HP. He heals up a little bit, but Lot into GA. Nice and early. A winning fight maybe for Fnatic, but Noah's damage. His range is too much to handle. Now it's Emperor with Chains of Corruption. Noah caught out over the wall. He's getting poked out. Razork bonking him on the head. Giant X running for their lives as Baron's starting to help out as well. It was so dispatched from Giant X in two different places. Down to this, 33 minutes, 34 about the crest, 45 seconds on the Dragon. The poke from Noah has to hit.
Imperials hasn't ticked over yet to Mega Gnar, but as you say, that Hextech Soul doing a lot of work. Fnatic want to try and find this fight as quickly as possible.
Noah stepping up, Isma looking as well, flashes, cease and desist. Jun with the quickness, Pop Blossom defensive, but how far away did Isma just go? Into the GA, Mega Gnar as well, but Jackie's runs in himself. As he goes golden, he comes on out, Lot is running too, and the dive, it's working from Giant X. Somehow, some way, Jackie's just took on the world, and I think he damn well won it.
All he needed to do was kill Upset. And it was a mission success for Giant X. They will finish off Razork as the rest of the members will push in towards the base.
Razork's gonna die here as well. He's exhausted. He won't be able to escape. It's an ace for Giant X. You saw Upset go down. I saw Jackie's run into the whole 5-man stack of Fnatic as they look to end this series 2-1. Hard, well fought, but in the end, Giant X felt like they've been on the ball a little bit more. Those death timers are 15 seconds away, but Noah, his autos do true damage, or rather, big damage to those objectives as he pokes out, gets the ace down, and Giant X with a swell start, 2026 spring.
They had to work for it, but in the end, this Akali did so much work. A great performance from Giant X as they pick up their first win in spring.
You can vote for your key player of the series, Isma, Jun, or Jackie's. And it's hard because it was a long series. And even though some of those games were short, like Isma today had an insane run. But then that last game, Jackie's carry was nuts.
Hey, seems to be more like, hey, we can try and play through Orianna push in mid to deny some of the those invades that we were talking about with the Xin Zhao and the Ashe and the Seraphine. For Humanoid there, I don't know if Lucio did have to flash. Maybe a bit worried about the follow auto attack, but Fleshy on bot side now.
Flash, oh, Cosmic binding against the wall. It's beautiful. Fleshy sets up first blood to Kazi.
Huge play from Fleshy there. making that happen. And now Linces will spot out the top laner.
It's the timing there. Oh, it is. He stops Kana. Kana has to flash away. He gets over the wall, but he ain't going to be able to weird his way out of this one. Stands to die. And Linces in the right place at the right time in Vitality. That used it a while ago. It's on cooldown, so we have to walk to the wave. That's more gold to the top lane as Yike looks for Scuttle, but all 3 grubs are now taken by Linces. But this contest won't have a smite from Linces, but it might have a kill. Yike in trouble. Dunked down. Infernal Chains, he has to flash away from it. NaVi has the freedom to walk in. A cosmic binding again from Fleshy as this Bard is getting involved elsewhere. Vitality have Raptors at their disposal now as well, as Humanoid just sets on up to maybe look for another kill. Busio.
And that's Linces going for it.
They'll be able to sprint up here. There's the flash and Culver Meek setting it up. That Ruthless Predator, beautiful. NaVi got the stun, and that's all that matters. Can't wait. Knock down a peg as NaVi gets the kill, and Linces is unleashed.
Linces finding that early kill and Summoner Spell burn on towards Kana. Then the double down on the play. And it means that there's been very little attention from KC. Now, Dragon stacking, as you can see, still going in their favor. And Vitality going to be late to the play as it's getting Linces investing in his own success, taking away camps on the top side. But it does mean, like, Humanoid's never been under pressure. He hasn't had to burn a flash early. Like, he could have been very vulnerable to both Yike and Yehu, or even the Callisto ult. But now top lane.
World Ender, Kana bully him down. NaVi under turret. Is it a little bit too dangerous? Wait, he's out. But Kana might find a kill on Linces. There's a reset. No,
no way.
What? There is no way.
With this next wave, unless you want to TP back as NaVi, or sorry, as Kana, but now KC trying to respond on bot side.
And now with a double binding as well, it's going to continue on. Onto Fleshy, good engage from Yike, at least finding something here from KC. Magical Journey over the other wing, it's Flash, it's Match, but another binding. Yike, however, has more tools to follow up as Humanoid runs for the hills. Kana's coming in, he's burnt the TP aggressively here, but again, Humanoid ain't in trouble till he flashes away. There was no shockwave to burn KC away, but while they do force the play.
Terror for terror, as look at Kana about to hit that top lane turret, and you get the Rift Herald. So I think if you're KC, from a position where you're behind like this, getting this is okay. As Fleshy and Linces still want to contest.
Busio flashes over the wall. Yike hasn't got his hands on the Herald just yet. Linces running on in. Yike getting low, getting hit away. Linces with a level lead as NaVi Strikebreaker hits onto 2. And once again, the world is about to end. A Galliol to defend the play, but Linces has him right where he wants him. First kill already going down as NaVi has drawn in 3. Kana has to retreat, and Yehu is left without a prayer. Kazi takes that one at 7-1 on the board with a nice ace in the hole. Sends KC away.
And then it ends up in a position where he's now down a flash, still dead. And KC scramble to try and make the play work. But NaVi, is he cause?
He might be. Enchanted across the arrow. Oh! He sliced and diced into it, and down he goes.
Prediction from Callisto works out perfectly. Not expecting that ult from downtown, but still, Vitality keeping that pressure up, getting the terrorists if they want to go for that tier 2 in the top lane, knowing that you are committee members of Vitality to Dragon, but maybe ensure definitely that was happening. Still,
he's done his job in the mid lane. We haven't talked about him much because he's literally just done well in the lane phase.
He hasn't had to, right? Like, the way you play against Orianna with this... Oh, hang on.
Fleshy in trouble all the way through. Kana pops him, and here we go. The next spell's coming in. Fleshy kites away, though. Tempered Fate. Kana stands still, but NaVi's on the way. Kana walking up. Crocodile stands still, but not anywhere near the river he's in. Ooh.
Going out for you.
Yeah. We'll both get outfits on, and we're going to play Body Slam.
Oh, I thought you meant in.
Okay, Yike. Let's see who's going to Body Slam in first. Onto Linces. Arrow. Oh my god, the bell. Perfect. Shockwave. Even better. Kana jumps in though, and he wants to bring the Between Worlds, but as NaVi now teleports in, this Renekton is not taking any damage. Where is it, Dagda? NaVi goes to half HP after 8 seconds, and Linces runs in like Batman himself, setting on up. Callisto will not escape this. It was a tempered fate. It was a beautiful engage. It was fate that KC had to drop here in game number 1. Fleshy sets up, auto attacks, Cosmic Binding won't connect as he drops on down, but Kazi has the range and close to the kill. KC walk away scattered, but it's Vitality's game in this first one. There is a bit of gold standing on the map as well as they look towards setting up potential on Kana. Now, Kana getting out of this is going to be a very good trick. He's going to pull out the between worlds, but Fleshy hovers over Cosmic Binding as he travels on 3, maybe in a bad spot. Tempered Fate finds only one. Fleshy, where are you going, son? And does it matter? Kana, yes, it does, because he gets out. And Fleshy a bit too deep.
But Casey had to use everything to get the support pick. Stuff like there where who actually kills people, even if you stay alive longer.
I mean, also, with the way this game's gone,
just die.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Yike has the ultimate, he can keep himself safe, but if you have to burn the ultimate, taking fate, or space as the fate goes in.
Humanoid's there as well. Yike is caught out, and as you said, just walking towards the space is difficult, but Yike, as he jumps on in because he has no choice with the Crescent Guard, he's dead. Kazi one-shots him after getting into the circle, and now Baron is contested.
You've got Oriana who can create space and demand where you move. This becomes very difficult.
The bank just about. Nuck are going to try and advance this, but they're trying to push Kana off of the turret. Shielding from Vedius, that does so, but the base still remains. So, Vitality going to try and crack this. Otherwise, KC get a little bit more time to play this game out as Humanoid is isolated, flashed on as well, caught on out, Tempered Fate, the dive in, it saves the mid laner for now, and maybe Fleshy does a little bit more action, but Yike doesn't get poked out just yet. KC on the run, running away, while Nucko is just in the face of Kana. Solo kill for the demonic top laner. He does it again, showing his foot as the very best. As Vitality, Humanoid got caught out, but it turns out being a play in their favor.
They're just too far behind. Vitality know what they can do, and the damage is sticking. Kalisz just trying to clear the bot side, but I think this tower goes down. There's double cannons.
Do the job. The Baron play looks fine. It looks good. The base is in tatters. One inhibitor down in the mid lane. Humanoid was caught. And then Fleshy's like, you know, watch this. Oh, Nucko on Vedius. That's just easy, isn't it? Okay, he gets another solo kill. He's already got 2 solo kills in this game. Unless I missed a third. Nucko is just that guy again, isn't he? He's just him. Oh dear. He can run it. He has GA.
Can you run at them like that?
He has GA though. That's the problem. Serix gets popped. Magical Journey. Thank you, Flesh. I mean, will it be in 7 or 8 years? We don't know that.
I think it's obvious.
I mean, it's 2019. Seriously, just because of G2. I say that was a great year. I look at the rack and I go through, I go, that was a good year. I'm going to buy that. Now, another good time's already started here because we're going into the base. Linces is not taking damage. Encore is good. Wait. Would I say wait? I don't know. Linces flashes, heals, 1-for-1, Tempered Fate onto Nucko. Yahoo doing a bit of defensive as well, but with the ball on his head, Vitality are just too far ahead. Yahoo's going to die, and even though KC managed to defend for a little bit, it is Vitality that walk in like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and Vitality in game 1 are looking very happy.
That lad had a Sterix at GA and a secret arm guard. That has to be illegal.
Oh, he did.
How are you supposed to
that was a bard ulti.
How do you kill it? That's not fair.
I thought that was a bard ulti. Sharks, what a game from Vitality. Oh no.
It was very similar to me through the lens of game 1. Like strong solo laners that you want to try and play through, good setup coming through from the jungle, and Karzi just kind of playing a champion that, if you knowing that red isn't around anymore, so Kana, I think, should be aware that Linces is in the vicinity and level 6.
Like, face checking, Krugs are up, thinking about it, Linces there, spots him out, okay. Turns into a 1v1 flag and dragon. The damage is immense. Triple longsword, cataclysm down, level 6 advantage. Nucko sets it out with a counter strike, gets him in place. First blood to Nucko. Linces takes the turret shot, but Kana still not out of the woods just yet. Nucko wants his Graftsman, wants to just order them down, but as he runs for his life, Linces is out with a flag and drag. First blood still is all that's on the board.
Wait a sec.
You think it's a kill? Kazi cleanse, flash away. Booster re-angles as well. Kalisz is just ordering out with lethal tempo. Close to a kill. Kazi knows he's about to die, tries to kite it away. But Kalisz will auto him to death. It was a response kill.
Nearly a double kill. Kalisz just missed one Mystic shot onto Fleshy.
Mid's also going pretty well as Humanoid roams up.
Flash is available for Kana. Busio.
No cleanse. There's no cleanse. And Kazi stepped that far forward. True Shot Barrage is an assassination. Busio gets the kill in the end, but it was a setup engage.
Nicely done by Busio, managing to pick off Karzi, and Fleshy was set up for a dragon fairly soon. Once Yike's ultimate is back up off cooldown. But here we go, TP behind.
Yeah, the TP flank's huge. Counter-Strike's going to keep Kana here, who just teleported back. This would be disastrous for the top laner of KC, as Humanoid will take and yoink the kill. Beautiful TP timing, not much lost in
this game off of picks.
And again, Yike's having a bit of a quiet day. What can he do for some of these lanes? As Nucko onto Kana once again, sending him, bonking him. He empowers, he bonks himself. Guess what? Only an assist because Linces dropped
push from KC, but Busio doesn't realize Linces is here now.
Fleshy trying to get his arms way out, but the flag and drag, as you said, Linces is going to recover the play. Yike pulls out the Cyclone. That's only number one. The poke, though. Vitality relying on Karzi to help seal this deal once again as Linces waits for the cooldown. Flag and drag dodged by Busio. Shield of Daybreak gets him out, but the flash forward is even better from Fleshy as Busio's first to go. Humanoid made the roam down. Kalez now in trouble. Chains flashed away from, and Vitality, this looks just like the Herald is still there. The first time in a while, maybe it just won't be taken, depending on how Vitality approach.
Busio.
Solar Flare on top, he gets poked out. He's tanky enough though. Fleshy flashes out, but Yike follows him. Cyclone's going to get him. There's one. An opening here for KC is Karzi. Is a little bit deep, but here comes the raid boss. However, is it too late? Public execution from Kana gets a clone, but now that Nucko's here, Yike trying to fake it out. He knows. Oh, it's the bin. I see it. Freaking Nucko. A double kill already. Jumps in. The Cyclone in, or rather, it was a cataclysm. I'm looking at Cyclones because I'm seeing a tornado from Nucko as he spun once more. Vitality got caught out in that fight, but Nucko raid bossed the crap out of it at the end.
Nucko saved that fight.
As KC look for a play towards bottom lane for Humanoid. 3 members. Busio has the Soul Flare once again. He flashes in, Shield of Daybreak, makes sure that Humanoid can't move. And it's a pick. It's a shutdown over to Kana. KC are slowly crawling back in this game.
Getting some nice picks. Finding moments to get gold onto much needed carries.
Surely. I mean, we're going to get a Zonius energy, eh? Is that legal? I can't remember if you can do that in the game.
It is legal. Like,
it's
you
legal.
can do it, yeah.
Yeah, legal is the word I'll use.
But I think it'll be Death Stance for Kalist.
Caught out. He stepped too far forward. This is a recurring trend, but as he flashes away, it's going to be saved by Yike. Vitality grouped up in the mid lane together. They don't have Nucko, and with double Cyclone, Humanoid is about to get plundered down. Flag and drag away with Busio stripes. Humanoid with a Solar Flare. Nicely done. And when Nucko's not there, KC have so much more to spare.
Kana literally chased her in the top lane.
Right.
Because as long as you can create multiple points of pressure on the map, then you can allow Nucko to try and do something. But at the moment, he's just been locked by KC in their defense.
I mean, he's just whacking away. Solar Flare down. He wants to take on the team, but public execution, Nucko, after such a great game, he's going to go golden as Counter-Strike is ticking over, but he's about to die. Jumps in, flashes over, but Kana matches. Nucko from brilliance to boredom as KC find not only
his ultimate up and available. Who has flash, could fish for some of these members of Vitality.
Teleport's going to be burned. They're going to start this Baron right off. They've got 4 people, 4 stronger members. Nucko is carrying the game, and now it feels like he might have thrown it away. He's got teleport, but in 30 seconds, I don't think this Baron will be left standing. Linces gets over the wall, but Kalez is just going to pivot over with an arcane shift. 7,000 as this Java needs to steal, but Who's in the way. Quickness burned out. Fletchy finds a good engage. Cataclysm buff as Albert Linces is isolated. Kana gets Fletchy on the wing, and Baron for KC with the game in a reachable mode has just been released. Nucko is still going to face check while the rest of Vitality towards bottom lane. Who's here by himself. Fletchy looking about engage, finds him, shifting sands. It failed. It failed. Maybe a pick onto the Azeris. Kalista turned into Cataclysm as well, but Linces flashes over the wall. He didn't have a GA. That guy is about to die. Burns to Kalista in the end as well. Now Endless Hunger is activated as Nucko joins the fight. 1 for 1. A mid laner for a jungler as the shutdown is on your screen, but Vitality, how will they escape this? Humanoid, a little bit low. Doesn't have TP dagger. I don't think so, as Dragon is the contest.
Just a couple of seconds before that TP's back up. Nucko trying to step forward, though.
He's still tanking up to level 18. Counter-Strike again onto Kalist. He pulls out the ulti. The empowered strikes there. Goes on his first of all. Counter-Strike is sticking over the wall, but into a choke, into a corner. Nucko's running away. He thinks he's lost the fight because the whole of Vitality are in the dirt. Counter-Strike over the edge again. Kalist is going to space him out. Leap strike over to the Grom. Dragon down. Still looking like KC's game to recover. And as Nucko runs to the turret, He knows he's got to waste time, get some kills. Counter-Strike's going to be one of them. As he goes into GA, Boosie has to run it out. Run it all the way out as he comes back to life. Counter-Strike spaced again, jumps back in, but Nako, not the raid boss you thought with KC.
Getting stronger, so now this gold lead only starts to diminish because Kana's going to catch up. He is one item behind.
Baron.
KC.
Set up, Buzio, Hex Flash in onto Fleshy, uses the Solar Flare a little bit early. TP behind, but it's right in front of Kazi. Kana, a little bit ambitious, the rest of the team not here. Chains Corruption keeps him in place and with the quickness as well. They're making sure Kana can't get out. As he flashes through, there's still so much follow-up from Vitality. Kana will be kept in place. Nako helps with the shutdown, but Baron going down at the cost of Kana is worth if they can get out.
And they will. I don't think there's any way for Vitality to really stop them. Kalith interrupts his own back, though.
He stayed for the timing. He's got GA, maybe thought he could get a kill, and maybe he can. Yike also hovering around with his own.
Nako can TP into the fight if they need it, as KC, I imagine, will start this on cooldown.
Yeah, because they have Prio in the river. Vision is lackluster. Fnatic, or rather Vitality, excuse me. They're the ones who have to approach. Maybe I'm looking at the brush as Fleshy wants an angle. Kana gonna zone out. Nuk goes in. It's a messy Baron. Nuk goes the one frontlining for now. As Linsus also sets up the ulti. Kana first to go. Yike on his GA. He's gonna drop as well. KC have blundered it a bit. Jumping in. It's a triple. It's a triple into the GA. It opens up from Humanoid. And Nuk go finally. We see the lead play out. The top laner of Vitality, he comes in and he makes sure that it ends right here.
Nako played that perfect. He waited for the Emperor's Divide. He flashes to get the triple. Look at the laugh from that man on the camera. He knows he just pulled off a heist.
I mean, it has been 20 minutes of waiting to see what the lead does. Nako does it yet again. 6-2 and 8 as the mid turret's going to be pushed down, but the death timers, maybe Vitality think it's too long as he continues to push. Opens up and we go again, but Soul will be added into the mix for Vitality.
And then backed away because of how low they were. So honestly, I don't think Vitality got a huge amount off the back of that because it's not a game ender.
Boy.
And there's a lot invested, but Yike caught.
He Cyclones as well. That's a big cooldown. And in fact, with his GA not up and available, Chains Corruption looks like a freebie. Humanoid gets Yike down for 65. No smite means no contest. They're not even going to stand near it for KC. It's not worth the risk. So Baron number 3 or 4 or 2 or 3. There's one of the... It's a third, I think. Fourth. There's a lot of Barons in this game, but here's not going to be the... It's not going to be the line in the sand. I'm talking about bloody sand again. Inner turret goes down.
How would you draw that line in the sand, though?
I did it with a stick. But as long as you're close by, you will see it. Nuk is pushing mid. Bot lane with 4 for Vitality. Top wave is not to be thought about right now. KC looking to defend. In goes Humanoid, sets it up. Public execution in the backline. Under Fletcher, it turns into quickness. Kana's gone too far. He flies over the wall, but he still dies. Yike into GA's Kazi. He's still alive. He moves for the range. And there will not be a dead 80 carry on Vitality's side. The rest of the team pick up the slack, and Vitality have numbers.
KC couldn't follow up because Nako wants to try and spot him out. We'll see where Nako is and trying to mark him. But Nako can hop over the wall. There's Dragon at half HP.
Linus is in the pit at half HP. As you said, Dragon sits there. Humanoid needs to get on back in. It's precarious, but it's going to turn into a flip. A flip to see if we go to game 3. It's only day 1 of spring, but we are getting a treat. Onto Yike. The quickness comes through as Nako buys time. Two-shot rush. It's taken. KC got it. Yike plays a smite fight and wins it out into GA, while Nako's going to teleport in for the base race. For the base race? I don't think so. He's going to run in onto Nexus turrets, try and end the game. He's got the TV shield, but he can only get 1. Kana comes in to defend. Humanoid comes to join in, but the L can do enough to the Nexus turrets with the range that Vitality have. Baron will go down quick, but 45 seconds on the Elder timer. I think we're getting a long one as Linus is dealing with the wave.
With Humanoid, they just want to stop it, make sure they can't. KC now trying to see if they can interrupt, but all you have to do is stop this wave from getting towards the turrets. But Baron minions though, 2 waves coming in. They have to hold for just a couple more seconds.
Bishop Raj try and stop the back. Oh, it hits. Nako needs to get back. That gives him a bit of time. How many waves? Maybe 2. Casey get the inhibitor in mid, in top, and here we go for game 3. Yike sets it up. The last wave of the Elder is timing big, but Yike is isolated. He'll go into GA while Linces gets executed. Nucknucker at half HP. The send back from the streamer shuffle is good, but Nucknucker goes golden. He's bought time. One Nexus turret. KC might be doing it. An exposed Nexus with all the Baron minions hitting away. Nucknucker is gonna die, and KC have not only broken my voice, broken the base, they've broken down the door to take us to game 3.
And they have broken the hearts of Vitality fans who believed that this top laner could get them to the promised land, but it's going to be denied as an exhausted KC leave. But we're going to toss it over to Yike, who's standing by with Shocks, to tell us what the hell just happened.
I don't know. I mean, the series isn't won yet, but this game... Tell me first about the smite at Elder, actually.
Yeah, I'm just smiting it. You know, I lost one of the smites though, so I'm a bit sad, but I got the Elder, so we won the game on that.
Yeah. Tell me about the end of that game then, because it was still close. Nucknucker was so far ahead the whole game. What was the key to winning?
Yeah, I mean, we just had to like avoid the Jax, try to just not go near him and just kill others, and yeah, that's what we did, and then we managed to win like that.
And what about the back cancel right at the end? Kind of helped, right? Yeah.
Sure, like the S result?
Yeah.
I can listen to Smurf it there. Very good from him, yes. Now we go game 3, and I'm excited.
Yeah, we know what happened last time. I'll let you go to your team. Yeah, last time KC just picked up game 3.
Themselves on the side of KC to win the early game, because if you reach mid game, your comp doesn't really matter. As long as you have an overload of tools that you can use to win team fights, it will happen. But if you're even...
You got 2 camps, sorry, on this top half, or bottom side of the map for yourself, but now he's in behind. Will be spot on the ward as Yike.
Kazi, flash, wait, mana for Q, not yet, auto attack, out of range. Kalith flashes as well as they just say, okay, jungle gang's coming, let's look for the kill. Deadly Flourish, connects, first blood, auto as well. Kazi 2 for 1. The chatness of it.
Before Vitality actually went for the all-in, so now trying to get it back up, but keeping out at half health.
And just thinking about the angle he can pull out, just waiting out. He's going to eviscerate a little bit onto Yehu, pulls out the Spirit Rush. Paranoia comes in as well. Flash over the wall, waiting for the W. It's going to be burnt. There's Linces onto a pack, though. KC find them group, but Tibbers comes out in the response onto Yike. Low health bars, but a reset over to Linces, but Aqua Prison. Perfectly done, but still, reset comes first. Cold Pack's now down as the dog is down as well. Ends up being a trade of junglers as a fight dismembers.
Very messy, though, and honestly, for KC, I think you're happy with the way that...
3 kills for this guy. While Dragon comes back to when we're live. Now, Dragon overstay. Linces wasn't there. He now claws his way up as Yike setting for the Paranoia. It's going to be jumping onto an Annie, flush away, but I think the damage could be done. Tibbers comes out, but it's not enough to get Yike off his head, and Yehu picks up Humanoid. Tibbers gets angry, but a great pick from KC as they look for a little bit more. Yehu flashes, charms, gets a flash
Ultimate available either, which is a pretty key tool for a lot of their engage and setup. But Karzi still putting some hurt onto Kalist here.
Full shot now equipped. Callisto steps up. He has Busio by his side. Foster's bomb flashed away from. Well done from Callisto and Busio. Fleshy going to have to dodge away from the Aqua Prison. His movement pretty clean here, but with the Gatling gun and a couple autos as well, he's just dead. Curtain call under the turret while Temple. Well, Sarah's setting up the ship. Oh, that's a ship. I'm sorry.
Doing a really good job of using this Triforce bike alongside the Nami to punish anytime Karzi and Fleshy stay up.
From Busio.
Yeah, it does burn the heal and the barrier, but Flash still available for Kalist. Makes him still a threat if they continue here.
Could he turn off the lamp? That's what he's waiting for. Paranoia onto Linces, sets up for the fear, the tethers, the chains. It does get the fleet in the end. Yike thinking about it. The first damage good. Paranoia runs on in. Yike jungle dipping now, it seems. He sets up for the flash. A little bit over ambitious as Kazi gets on out, holds onto his own.
Kana looking for the flank in behind them, though. Vitality have to run for the hills.
Equalizer's not too bad. Kana has his flash available with an Ignite, thinking about turning around. Electro Harpoon just out of range. The shield is good to get moving.
Yes.
Right, Nucknucker, he's passed into the mid lane with 2 items. He feels confident to kite around. Kalist walks in a straight line with Valkyrie. Nucknucker flips it away, even with the Paranoia. Nucknucker's done a good job. He goes over the wall, though. Into 3 people, I think it's too much. Meanwhile, Yehu just takes on the rest of Vitality and wins. Fleshy's down. That Spirit Rush activated. Yehu jumping in, gets the flash out. Kazi has to run for the hills, but KC have won the fight. Deadlift Flourish on the back end, trying to bring it back. Tibbetts recovers it. Oh, Humanoid with the ball shot being dodged by Yehu. Meanwhile, Yike running with Kana into melee range, into the sick puppy of Linces. He's going to get burned down as Kana's rumble is just unbelievable. KC wipe Vitality off the map.
It's feeling like a repeat of playoffs. KC getting us to game 3 thanks to that shield from the Merc Threads, or the upgraded Merc Thread survives. Yike just barely dodges away from the Q of Linces, and it's the burn from Kana that just ticks down Vitality.
It was his equalizer as well that made it so good as we're fighting again. Paranoia, everyone into the mosh pit, let's go. Humanoid's the first to drop one down, but I think KC had this fight in spades. Vitality running for the hills, but I think the hills are not going to be their friend. Yike runs through. Yike is on the bottom side of the map, helping Kana open up an inner turret.
But that means Callista's alone now.
He is indeed alone. Nucker finds the target. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect though. Curtain Call going to look for who? Onto Busio, I believe, as he flashes away now. Maybe max range onto Callista. 4-shot just out of range, but there you go. Nucker gets the kill, rather Linces does. A mistake from KC nevertheless.
But do Vitality now feel comfortable to start putting position, or getting position around this barn? Fleshy, Bishop for Yehu.
Charmed, and I'm sure Fleshy's at half HP. There's the Spirit Rush and the Paranoia. We are deciding to go thrift shopping.
And now a TP from Kana. We're still going.
Nucker's like, let's go, double TP. Okay, baby. That's my region.
But Rumble's in behind them. Vitality are going to catch Kana.
Kana.
Last game was key to winning, but Humanoid.
Uma. Paranoia. Kana's there as well. Equalizer. Tibbetts comes out under turret. They haven't killed him just yet, but Kana will finish the job. Linces wants to get a kill though. He's going to set on up. The pack mates come out and he wants to call them one more time into Kana. He's thinking about it. What does he do? Send the dogs in or out? Nucko, he's sent out, so the rest of Vitality won't continue on.
I was surprised Linces didn't pull the trigger onto Yike though. I think they didn't have vision onto where everyone was, but I assumed he would have just tried to finish off the Nocturne and then go, but
Deadly Flourish. There we go, call back come through, but a good charm onto Linces as he looks for the reset, won't find it. Tidal wave, ships, they are. That's what happens in today's society. You got to get off screens every now and then, but when you're on it for 3 hours, all Hail Mary gets sent in. Good charm, Nucker caught out. From the hero Jax to that, as Tidal Wave goes through, but it won't matter. KC have got rid of the Cassante. 5 versus 4. The Riz, is that the same as Morgan?
I think we leave it at that, mate.
Is that not the same? Bro, I think these kids just invent words. Like, what is a skibbity? Bro, what is that? That'll decide the game, because even though it's 9,000 gold, I am still a little concerned as Paranoia onto Humanoid, maybe going to alleviate the pressure. Good flash from Yike. Tidal Wave stops the rest of the team getting near as well, as there's no charm onto Linces, but he does press his W. 5 versus 4. Again, Humanoid has TP, but he's down for 50 seconds. The TP in the middle by Nucko. Ambitious, but he's safe for now. Don't do it again.
Still on, in a position. Nucko looking for the flick, but
TP flying. Yike has GA, he's okay to go separate. Look at that, equalizer, Kazi at half HP. Trying to turn on to Yike now as well. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect as Yehu is the one that made the flank, but Nucko gets destroyed by Kana. I think this game's too far gone. I think 10,000 is enough. And I think Baron now finally should be taken by KC.
It's so difficult to try and contest. Karzi still has the curtain call, but no one on KC is low in this pit. And still Yehu is keeping Karzi away.
Swag was the word I was looking for before Dagger is up. Linces at half HP, Deadly Flourish is there. Yeah, good sidestep, sets it up. Oh my God, Kazi gonna regret walking into that choke as KC just making sure the Baron can't be contested. Paranoia once again diving in. It's a Predator missile and Yike is gonna nuke them all. Linces up next as a GA. Oh, not even needed to resurrect for the triple. Yike is taking down all but Humanoid, who finally respawns to see his team scattered across the rift.
There is nowhere left to hide for Vitality as KC will find their victory here in game number 3.
No revenge, no problems for KC. Reverse sweep in our best of 3 that has delivered once again. Our French organizations give us so much to talk about, but of course the only ones talking after this will be Karmine Corps with their first win of the LEC 2026 Spring Split in some hot damn style. Let's dive the fountain, they say. This is the only way to end the series as they take Kazi downstairs.
Kazi died then bought the GA, which was a little unfortunate.
Yeah, it does.
But really well done by KC. Vitality had a lot of life in that early game, or in the game number 1, and it looked like maybe Nako could carry in game 2, but KC...
harassment, and I would say that KOI have this habit of playing what I would describe as disengaged comps. They often do it with Braum, where they don't have compositions that have
again, as that ward, I believe, just expired there. Now he's passing towards the mid lane. Kobe takes a chunk from Jojo Pure. Now Elyoya will get the flash out. Flash follow as Jojo Pure throws out the Unleashed power for first blood. MKOI on the board.
And so
Jojo actually playing hero here, delaying Relech on the path top side. Elyoya is going to be happy about his mid laner spotting that roam. As now Merwin actually coming in. Level 7 on the Rumble, roasting down Relech. Has the flash, fails it over the wall, and Merwin picks up another kill.
yeah, that is one more time. I swear.
We're going to have another pause, okay? As scat of the week from Jojo, but Povey goes between worlds, big damage. Jojo will find the kill as Relech will look to chase down the Syndra. No flash available, no scat of the week. It's on cooldown. That's a shutdown to Relech. 1 for 1 in the mid lane. Povey's still stuck catching that wave, so NaVi kind of caught between the decision. Do they want to commit to the dragon? So far they are. Elyoya is coming up, but the rest of MKOI aren't attached to him right now. They're over the dragon pit wall, so that is dragon secured. MKOI a little disconnected on the approach.
Certainly feels like it. Are they still looking for a fight, though?
I mean, Supa's got the damage. Now the engage from Elyoya straight onto Paris. Knock up onto Relech as well. Chain CC, but he is holding the line. Samdi peppering Supa with some damage here on the side, but now he's got a flash over the wall. Supa now turns back onto Paris. Relech goes in. It was to buy space for Povey, but Elyoya still unleashed. As now Jojo will join up with the rest of MKOI. They'll answer the aggression of NaVi and punish them for it.
A very continuing to be accrued in both mid and bot by MKOI.
And NaVi have multiple members going up onto Merwin. He has the flash available this time around, but will get hit by Relech. Flashes early, call the Forge God now. Again will land, and NaVi will find their kill on the MKOI's top lane.
Objective up, especially now that, I mean, somebody has less than 50% HP, so Herald are going to be dropped in. It looks like they're going to do exactly what we talked about.
Exactly. So Merwin still no flash available, no equalizer this time. In trouble under the turret. Meanwhile, Supa, oh, he goes down to Samdi, does not trade onto Paris. Supa just, I don't know how he got into that position, but either way, that's now 2 dead on MKOI. NaVi find 2
secured because Ornn is still in the area. I mean, a big blunder there from KOI. They just threw away 1K of their gold lead.
Exactly. It was 2.5, now 1,000. MKOI will get another dragon. It looks like a race between turrets, and also NaVi will get that first.
He was under the tower.
Wow.
Took a tower shot, gets rooted by Paris, and then just dies.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty big misplay from Supa. And, I mean, the top dive, there's very little that Merwin can do about this. He doesn't have his flash available. His ulti's also on cooldown to clear out the way from earlier. And so, I mean, you got comboed by the Herald and from Relech. Oh, look, Relech has decided enemy jungle is his jungle.
Elyoya will be able to get this first. Now the scatter of the week comes through for on to Relech. Flash from Elyoya. Call the Forge God will land, but Elyoya is in safe territory. Has a team behind him. Because the tidal wave will only land onto the front line main, but now the bubble onto Paris, and Supa over the wall with the snipe. Now Relech has the backup of Povey. They're onto Elyoya. It will be trade of 1 for 1, but Relech once more finds Alvaro, and NaVi find 2 kills in the fight. Meanwhile, Jojo Piona and Supa completely separated. Supa goes down again. It's the solo laners for MKOI trying to fight in the river, but Relech is back to full health on the Aatrox. Merwin will still hold his ground. MKOI decide to back away now, but does...
Yeah. Because as we come back to the draft, the biggest question for me was, how is... Ooh.
Where can they just find a pick right now? Jojo just says, I'll do it myself with the Rocket Belt Syndra. Just closes the gap, scatter the weak, and takes down Samdi.
So hopefully that was a taster of what's to come from Jojo. Because
the delayed soul, no matter how you slice it, because it's going to be 2 apiece for both teams. NaVi still have the scaling options, but I mean, if MKOI can find plays like that ahead of the objectives, they can still find their way to win this game.
Absolutely.
Although Supa now. Relech finds an Ezreal yet again, and the tidal wave almost saves his life, but Samdi is able to chase him down. NaVi find their own pick, and now Jojo P on the Rocket Belt's not going to save you this time, brother. Scatter the weak, onto Perez, unleash power, he will trade his life 1 for 1 as Poby will take him down.
They get the TP out from Mingta as well, but Jojo continues to be a like these players, these junglers all have such impact. And the
We
Baron
actually
has
have
been started.
a Baron sneak happening right now. As MKOI, they don't spot this at all. I mean, you're just talking about player of the series, LEC stacking those up. How about a Baron sneak on top of it, as NaVi will get that.
There it is, the dreaded Infinity Edge now finished. He's going to get back out onto the map, and NaVi's ready to fight LEC.
LEC does not have a lot of backup behind him, but he does have Call the Forge God. Now Crescent Guard to try and buy Elyoya some space here, as he will flash away. Equalizer from Merwin. Supa walking forward as well with Jojopion in his back pocket. NaVi a little separated right now as Jojopion looks for the scatter. We got a Sam D, flashes forward, but the Unleashed Power is not nearly enough to get through that Karma Shield. Paris keeping his bot laner alive. Flash from Poby, goes between worlds. Big damage out of Jojo, the weirding for the kill, as Sam D will find the damage there. MKOI will lose their jungler. NaVi still fights strong.
And this should open up the mid lane. They'll quickly take the tower. And of course, LEC sets his sights on those Raptors once again. He has to take everything away from Elyoya. They'll get an
more plates on that tier 2 turret down there. And now, just establishing more control in the jungle. Scatter Week from Jojo catches LEC, who just flashes in onto the Syndra! And the follow-up from main turret means death to the mid laner. TP in from the Rumble, flash immediately to get away from dodge. NaVi are on fire right now in these fights.
Absolutely. KOI are on the back foot. The Rumble ultimate has to be dropped defensively, I imagine. He's going to use it now to buy a little bit of time.
Does roast up a couple health bars, as well as the cannon minions. Have to clear those ones out when the Baron buff was up, and now it's expired. Now they don't need more time, Vedius. This composition is online.
And this is why so many people have been excited about LEC's introduction to
have that primary engage, that go button. NaVi do, and they're using it to great effect. They're going to use it right now. Call the Forge God again onto Jojo Puny. Rocket belts to dodge it, but still goes down. As it is traded, Unleashed Power will get Poby 1 for 1.
I mean, credit to Jojo. He is consistently trading 1 for 1 every time he loses his
Don't
life.
have to start the Baron immediately. They can just play the side lane. Merwin will show up with the Equalizer, tries to roast down Poby, who goes between worlds, but NaVi also have the engage in the mid lane. Call the Forge God onto Alvaro, no flash on the NaVi from the earlier misstep, and LEC will pick up another kill. Now into Jojopion. Does have flash available, but still gets caught by the knockup, and Jojo pulled back in! Double kill to LEC, as NaVi are still crushing MKOI.
KOI thought that they had found an engage on the bot side of the Rift, but NaVi uses an opportunity. The Baron in sight. This game 1 looks locked and loaded for NaVi.
No CC on Merwin to stop the TP, so there's nothing that MKOI can do to answer that play from NaVi. The top lane engages, the jungle here, because Jojo has positioned so safe with only the rocket belt for movement. As Poby also looking for a bit of a flank here. NaVi control the access to the river, as MKOI are gonna have to find a way at all! Poby just one-shots Alvaro, and now Call the Forge God continues the play. Elyoya is trying to buy space for Jojopion, but again the no flash. Syndra's out of there. Crescent Guard will not save Elyoya's life. He'll come out of the GA straight to the gray screen. NaVi decimate MKOI in the late game team fight. They controlled the early game. They got their scaling online, and they're gonna take a game 1 win against MKOI.
Their first win against KOI this year, and they do it in dominant fashion. NaVi looking to put their name on the board.
Revenge for split 1 in the playoffs. It was MKOI that knocked NaVi into the lower bracket. But NaVi will get the first lap here in this best of 3. GG, NaVi take game number 1.
Impressive stuff. I love the evolution that we've been seeing, but you've heard enough from us, so let's cue it over to the desk.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there were question marks around NaVi. Can they replicate what they showed us in Versus in the best of ones particularly?
Okay. I feel like it all works towards the same goal, which is forward.
Yes.
We want Nico to flash in. We want Oriana's ball on someone. We don't really mind who it is.
Yeah.
Midway very well. Full HP. Pops the pot just to be sure, but the crab contest once again.
And yeah, we're contesting for the top grab, but in is Mainter, as now we go for the play. Spell shield the shuffle. First blood to MKOI, as it's Alvaro that picks it up. Mainter has to flash. Elyoya will chase him down. Shockwave pulls him back. He can't get out with the blast cone. Now over the wall towards a red buff. Has the magical journey to get to safety. But first blood regardless.
And again, like the way that I saw NaVi playing the game before was that so much of their focus was dragons. Whereas now
Paris has a target at this point, as he's spotted out by Alvaro here, still kind of just bouncing between mid and bot, is now Relech. And see a pop blossom from Alvaro, but not a lot of follow-up. Temper Fate used, but instead they go mid lane, the Shockwave combo! Nocturne delivers it, Jojo Pyun gets the kill.
Nice play there from Koi. Poby's also roaming down to try and help, but ends up falling himself. Now Jojo in a bit of danger himself.
Public execution over the wall, flashback from Jojo, and a flash follow from Relech will secure the kill. Shut down to the jungler of NaVi. Meanwhile, top side, Elyoya is going for a gank onto Mainter here. He's a tanky Scion, and he's just TP'd back to
death for this dragon. And they would have just stood there as spectators, but instead they are looking across map where they can. They're a little slow on it though. Instead they...
knock wave combo, but we have not seen the Shen knock wave. That just goes back to Shockwave, as Relech actually is able to steal away a red buff right there, and now the lights go out. Tempered Fate will buy some time here as Merwin joins up. The taunt down to 3! Supa unleashing damage for a double kill, but it was Merwin that set it up. A triple to Supa, and MKOI win the fight.
Yeah, now that is quite the balloon in gold lead. Koi with such a huge punishment as NaVi fishing for information on the bot side jungle camps. Baron is alive as well. Jojo's still taking these bot towers. Oh, he's going to TP away though. He's aware of a gang happening towards him. But that's going to be a Baron secured, and Koi looking dominant here in game 2.
Yeah, what a great trigger pull from Elyoya. Paris tries to buy some time with the Tempered Fate.
Way more locked in. Those silly mistakes that we saw in the first game we're not seeing this time around. Supa the target.
Well, talk about mistakes. It was Supa making them game 1, but this time around, on a rampage, flashes the public execution. He turns it back and finds another. MKOI keeping their bot laner safe. They'll turn the play.
Supa played that beautifully.
Kills bot. They get the tier 2 turret in the bot side, tier 2 turret in the mid lane, making full use of this Red Bull Baron power play. Temper Fate now used. It will land here onto Jojo Pyun. Poby looking for the shuffle. Shockwave back. Will flash and deliver Jojo back towards his team. Meanwhile, Samdi throws up the curtain call. Missing Alvaro with the first 2. There's the third. Can he find the 4th? Oh, not enough for the kill, as Supa will clean up Poby. NaVi will continue the chase onto Alvaro, but he turns it right out back and will take down Paris. Now the lights go out yet again. The paranoia from Elyoya, flash over the wall, but Samdi's got no backup. Relech will only watch his bot laner fall as he's trying to get out of dodge. Supa will force the flash, Relech to safety, but MKOI again win the play.
It's a nice try. Playmaking.
Yep.
And so off the back of that, they've steamrolled and they've won every single fight. So Predator Koi, a clean game.
NaVi, they are fully committed onto Merwin though, and they're just gonna lose in the bottom side here instead. Supa dominating as they catch Poby again. Both carries will go down, and NaVi didn't even get Merwin in the top lane. Yeah, this game's looking a little cooked at this point. I don't even know if we're gonna need a Dragon Soul. It's 25 minutes. NaVi are not necessarily pressured immediately to make a response, but they do throw out the Tempered Fate now. Elyoya will get hit by it. Spell Shield not going to be enough to keep him up, as the the Curtain Call will get some more damage on him as well.
I mean, it's melting though. With the 2 of them, that's more than enough. Paris, you gotta be careful here, bro.
Yeah, taunted up, and now Jojo comes in with the Shockwave for the damage. As it's Merwin with his first kill of the game, 105. Gift some kills to your tanks, everybody. They will appreciate it. Relech is able to buffer the Pop Blossom, gets out of there, but still, MKOI with their second Baron, and now a numbers advantage on the Rift will start the siege.
And the Shockwave cooldown isn't even that long. Like, yes, it's on cooldown right now, but they don't really need it. They know they have the numbers advantage. They know they have the damage. The goal lead is monstrous. Merwin is pushing in bot. They're pushing in all 3 lanes. Sometimes this can be very risky, but it feels like NaVi has no answer.
MKOI will take the first inhibitor turret, start working on their first inhibitor, as Merwin, meanwhile, pushing in on this bottom side. Elyoya pushing top. Every single lane is collapsing as NaVi will have to find some last stand. Right now it's Relech in the 1v1 against Merwin here, and he is losing it. The Shen with the shield and the damage coming back. Relech will now look to go in with Sam D, but does not land the W, so Jin has to back off as now the final touches. They got the knock wave onto Relech. The hero is not enough as Poby flies into the back line, does find a nice shuffle. That's one, that could be two as JoJo almost falls, but Supa gets his mid laner out of there, and MKOI putting the final touches on this game. NaVi fought hard at the base, but MKOI get a double kill to their AD carry, and MKOI will even up the series 1-1. We're going to game 3.
We're going to get 9 games on the day. First day back here in the LEC, and we're going the full distance. Impressive stuff.
Full gambit. And with that said, we have a sideline interview with Merwin.
GG's Merwin. I just wanted to ask you, I saw you played the Shen, and currently when I think of Shen, I think of Broken Blade. I'm not going to say Broken Blade invented the Shen, but you know, I was wondering if you were inspired by his Shen at first stand and maybe other inspirations you got from their run at first stand.
I mean, it's just inspiration. You use a straight up copy. Like, yeah, he's just the inventor of Shen. He's the god of Europe, saver of the top lane role. So yeah, thank you, Broken Blade, for this victory. It's all thanks to you. I hope you come back soon. I miss you.
Wow, that's beautiful. Well, we're off to a break. Good luck, Merwin.
In that bottom side, and an immediate snap Gwen lock in for MKOI.
Ooh, okay. So Merwin on that big carry threat in the side lane. He is a bit of a...
Push him all the way back. Relech takes the top scuttle and now looks for a gank. Stops the retreat path from Merwin. He has the flash available, but he's going to have to look for an outplay here as Mainter is mega. Not going to take up turret yet. They're just waiting out. Flash from Merwin. Follow up and first blood for Mainter. Relech setting it up as now Poby gets caught out here by Elyoya. Knocked up with a third Q. Lands a char, but still it's death. Elyoya answers it 1-for-1.
Okay, so we know that Relech likes to gank towards the top side of the rift. We've seen that multiple times throughout this series, but this time the early gank really effective. I have to shut up because the hook connects.
Another dredge line here, this time on the Sam D. Paris trying to buy some space here, but he's getting chunked low. Not rooted up this time by Albro, who will flash forward for the auto, but did not root up Paris. So Sam D is able to keep Supa at bay. Now Alvaro could be in some trouble here. No flash available, and Relech is coming around. The dredge line does land. They got Sam D! AD carry down, support to follow. Relech will try and even it out as he looks for the gank, but Alvaro's just got a body block for his AD carry, and he will keep him safe. Now they got the full wave here. I don't think Relech can take this fight. He'll go for the denting blows, has some damage, but Nautilus has the shield. Relech does find the kill, even through the available.
Yeah. Alvaro does have to give over his life. But impressive stuff from the bot lane, of course.
Now Hex Flash channeled from Albro. Paris is here as well, but so is Elyoya. They're gone on the Poby, and they will get him. Alvaro picking up the kill that time around. Give him a double. The Nautilus roam. Now 3-1-1 for the support.
So steals it away, connects onto Poby, and now Poby, who again is supposed to have that winning lane, they've just made it miserable for him. Oh, don't do it again. Don't do it.
Another Hex Flash. They land the chain, the dredge line as well. Alvaro just cannot miss these. JoJo with the kill credit that time. Alvaro on fire in game 3.
So do you remember at the very start of the series, I said there was a bit of a stigma on range supports? Do you see what I'm saying with the melee supports?
His Nautilus looks pretty good.
It's pretty good, right? So Alvaro, when he gets these melee supports, he loves being active on the map, the top lane.
But what happens when your mid lane's falling apart? Focus on the top lane. Mainter gets another gank from Relech, who will pick up another kill for the team.
I mean, we are clearly seeing a contrast. I hope they buff Grub soon. I want it to be a little bit more dangerous. Oh, okay, speaking of backup, here we go.
We have Relech Flash with the Vault Breaker, locking down JoJo Pyun, and it's Relech on a killing spree when NaVi needed to happen.
I think we can all agree that regardless of which team you are supporting, junglers are cringe. It's just, I mean, they just ruin everything, don't they?
If you don't like him, you're not going to like this play, because Relech is just going from mid to top, kill to kill. This time it's Mainter picking up the gold. Now a dive on the bot side as Elyoya is looking for it. We have the Feather Storm. Samdi will throw it up now to dodge away from the depth charge. Elyoya gets charmed up here by Paris. Pulls him back in with the dreaded return. Throws out the Grim Deliverance, but he goes down! Can't get the passive up. And that is a kill donated to NaVi's bot lane as Jojo's looking to chase down Poby now in the jungle. No Spirit Rush, no Flash, just a Blast Cone and a Dream. And Poby will almost get to safety, dodges the chains, Flash from Jojo to follow it up, takes the Spirit Rush, and will get out.
So Jojo gets a solo kill in mid. They find a gang, find that connect.
And then Jojo's not able to land the chains, but has the Spirit Rush. And now Alvaro in a bit of trouble here in the river. No backup, but it's Poby the focus from MKOI. Jojo doesn't even look at the explosion as he walks away. Elyoya now coming in, Bullet Storm over the top, but Mainter's joined up as well. Elyoya will get Sam D, but he goes down again before the passive again. Jojo Pyun now in a 1v3, and NaVi like those odds. Jojo Pyun falls, Mainter on a killing spree, and NaVi find purchase in this game.
The arrival of Mainter was so important because that skirmish looked like it was going the way of Jeez. I mean, wow. Yeah, that was clean from Jojo, but being 2 levels up, we're back to live.
And Super could be in some trouble here as Poby's rushing forward with the Spirit Rush. Sam D with the damage as well. Poby just can't get that final hit. The Feather Storm for the kill as Sam D is able to dodge away from the dredge line just out of range. Alvaro cannot equalize. Super picked in the mid lane.
They get both summoner spells out from Super. The moment that Jojo gets this bot tower, scrap after scrap, just what we'd like in game 3.
Vedius, it is not even 15 minutes. We got 19 kills.
So we're not done yet.
On the board, and we're still looking for more. Depth charge onto Sam D. Has no Featherstorm this time around, but the re-engage now from NaVi, turning it onto Alvaro. Sam D was not in danger because the damage wasn't there to follow it up. Alvaro instead will fall.
Mainter doing a good job of pushing out that top wave and rotating to join his team. The MKOI win as he does his best to get some gold back into his pocket, but mid lane.
Relech Vault Breakers over the wall. Super again all alone on the Misfortune. Mainter doesn't even need the jungler's assistance. He will get a solo kill onto the Misfortune.
Yeah, I mean, that is another misplay there from Super. Getting caught twice now in the middle lane.
Elyoya
no support from his team.
Mainter's about to expire on the Mega Gnar, but he might be able to get the ult off first. Now Relech jumps in, doesn't see Merwin there. Mainter flashes forward, doesn't get the Mega Gnar ultimate as Elyoya will use the ult to try and get away. Now Mainter kites back towards safety. Elyoya was under the turret, but this time he's got the passive, and this time it's a shutdown to Jojo on a Mainter, a shutdown on Jojo on a Relech, and so much gold injected into this silence.
I mean, Jojo is doing so...
Mid's gonna get pushed out by Supa. Bot lane already pushed out by Jojo as NaVi will take their blue buff and try and clear out some of the deep vision. Alvaro finds the dredge line here onto Paris, and that is just a CC chain straight to the gray screen. Paris out of there. MKOI get a dragon.
Easy setup, easy pick, easy secure for Koi. It's fascinating how momentum-based this game feels because no, they're not, right? Like we've seen it before.
They just hug.
Okay,
at that point right now, another dredge line here onto Sam D. Again, the bullet time not quite getting the damage down that they're looking for. Jojo will take the Spirit Rush as already Nautilus falls. Alvaro's out of there. Vaultbreaker channeled right now by Relech. Not going to go for it immediately back onto Merwin. MKOI lose their support as NaVi can march his wave into the mid lane and take a tier 2 turret. Big swing for NaVi.
Yeah, they're going to be happy with that objective. It was Koi that initiated the fight, but they couldn't quite find the coordination.
Crit 80 carry. That Blade Caller did a lot of damage. As that pulled back straight onto Alvaro, half health bar. Now Merwin alone in the side lane. Relech coming in. TP follow from Jojo Pyun. Can he make it in time? Merwin's trying to get back to the safety of his mid laner, safety of his jungler, and he does it! Flashes to safety. Mainter cannot find the kill, and MKOI get 2.
It's a collapse.
For shutdowns, get the Baron uncontested, and just like last time, this game is blown wide open.
Yeah, I think that was the swing that decides the game. NaVi, they tried really hard to get another one. I think it's Merwin that gets the other. Then Koi walk away with 2 kills.
Ori's locked with no TP. Yes, I have Ori ult right now, so if he has fights, I can TP. Ori top.
Sounded like that was before the TP came out, as now we're straight into the Dragon Pit. It is secured by NaVi. Now they're looking for the play. Grim Deliverance comes in, but he's taken down. Elyoya is out before the passive can come up, but it's the rest of MKOI that continue forward. Relech will fall. Mainter and Paris separated from the team, and it's just Paris left. MKOI might not have gotten that dragon, but they will go hunting for some kills.
As Jojo only continues to get stronger, and Super with the Infinity Edge done is looking scary.
And we're We're setting up for that big objective fight, and already flash out from LEC over the wall. Merwin and Elyoya will find the pick before the objective spawns, and NaVi have no shot. They weren't able to get wards into the pit, but now it's just shallow vision as they're trying to approach. Baron has been started. It's going to be Alvaro starting off onto Paris. Merwin goes over the wall, but we're not full committing to the play. MKOI don't quite want it yet, as now Merwin could be in some trouble. Has to skip it / back over the Baron pit wall. As now another dredge line lands onto Paris, but it's Alvaro that once again gets popped.
Hang on a minute.
NaVi find a kill onto the Nautilus. They push MKOI off of the Baron, and Alvaro just keeps finding these hooks.
Contest this objective. It looks like NaVi are actually going to start this Baron off.
You're not going to get a much better shot than right here, right now, if you are NaVi. I love it if they just pull the Baron right away. Either you force the 4v5 or you get the objective.
How low's the Baron? We need to see.
Yeah, we can't see the health bar right now, but Poby was looking for the charm from the brush, not going to land it. MKOI approaching. Baron's low. Merwin jumps into the pit, cannot find a steal as Elyoya was nowhere near. And now Merwin goes down. Shot down to NaVi. In goes the jungler, and Elyoya will fall. A double kill to Poby. The Ahri's back in the game, and NaVi. Soul, if MKOI can get this, big win condition secured. If NaVi can deny it, the game continues.
Again, Alvaro.
Alvaro does not have a lot of people with him, and he just gets charmed and popped again! The pinata is bursted! NaVi partying hard at the dragon fight.
NaVi can just chase them.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-man retreat for MKOI. Poby goes over the wall, 1 Spirit Rush. Paris finds the engage on the Merwin. He's down! Mainter gets the kill. NaVi are making miracles happen on Summoner's Rift as it's a 5v3 push to end the game.
In the LEC, the game is never over until the Nexus falls. NaVi with the Baron buff and the numbers advantage are looking to end the game right here.
Jojo looks for the hero play. He has the Spirit Rush, jumps onto Samdi. Samdi had the ultimate available, so the Storm used, but now Baron empowered super minions. MKOI have Alvaro back. They don't have their top laner. Merwin's still down. It's still a 4v5 defense for MKOI. As NaVi are just letting the minions do their work. MKOI need to clear these out. They don't have the Bullet Storm from Supa. He gets slowed down by Mainter. They need Misfortune to pump damage in this fight. They need Jojo or Elyoya to find another miracle engage. Depth charge onto Sam D again, no ultimate available, and Elyoya jumps straight onto him. The peel is too much as he can't even finish the Grim Deliverance. He's delivered to his grave as NaVi make you believe in miracles. They'll come back from the loseless game, but no, Merwin might just hold the line. Rilla goes into the Guardian Angel. Merwin, he can't quite get onto Poby. Kiting back away, triple kill picked up by Supa before he fell. It's on Merwin in a 1v2. Paris is in the Nexus. Poby has no mana to help him out, but Merwin's also got to hit these supers. Paris is just slapping it left and right. Merwin's got to make it work. He's got no backup. 17 seconds on Alvaro. Merwin, he's got the mana, but now Poby's hitting the Nexus, and NaVi are gonna do it! What a way to end a game of League of Legends! NaVi take the series!
Unbelievable that NaVi bounced back, and it's off Poby! 2 such important charms onto Alvaro to decide both fights. Impressive stuff. Incredible series. NaVi take down Koi.
That was the best game of League of Legends today. Vedius. In fact, it's going to be hard to beat that one this split. The resilience of this.